Hello everyone. Ashley here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I wanted to come on here and share with you guys a few more decks that have recently come into my collection that I'm really, they have a purpose already, but at the same time, I'm not really connecting with a couple of them, even though I like the artwork, I like the vibe. But I'm still not really connecting with them. So I'm going to see today with you guys how I might connect with them. So I might pull a couple cards from the decks and just see like what kind of message they might have for me. Now, the reason why I did get these decks, like I said, I already kind of had a purpose for them in mind, and they are inner child decks. They just speak to my little inner child and remind me of my childhood. And they're, they're fandom decks, okay? And they're from movies I watched growing up. And so they just have all that charm and imagination and, I don't know, they just have such good vibes. And so, but like I said, I'm not sure exactly how they'll work for me necessarily. I mean, I guess we'll just dive in. We'll just see what messages these decks have for me and see how I can really connect with them other than them just being like a fandom deck for me. So let us begin. Now, it's kind of funny because these are all Insight Edition decks. Now, I know there's kind of controversy with these decks just because of, like, I've heard things about like the artists not getting paid what they should be getting paid for like the amount of artwork going in these decks, and I don't know, just different things. I don't know if any of it's true, so don't take my word for it. I've heard stuff about it, and I don't know. But I really do love these decks personally. I mean, I do, because they are the company that publishes a lot of fandom decks, and I like to have some fandom decks. So the first one I'm going to be talking about is the Hocus Pocus Tarot. I, of course, love Hocus Pocus. Always loved it growing up. I watched it, I don't even know how many times. And then, of course, how many years is it now? 3 years now? 2 years now that they came out with like the newest one? And it was good. I mean, it wasn't like awful or anything. I did enjoy it, but again, nothing's going to like beat out the original, in my opinion. But this deck it is really, really cute. I do enjoy it. Although I will say, I think this is the one that has like the suits kind of like switched around a little bit. So I'm going to keep the guidebook here for just a second. Because some of the suits didn't make sense to me with how they had it. But I did already edge like all of these. I took a day and just like, or an evening, and just was like relaxing, watching a movie, and edged them. The backings are adorable. I like this. And again, I do like the artwork. I like the artwork for it. It's a very pip deck, of course, which that's another thing about Insight Editions is that they really have come out with a lot of pip decks. So like the minor arcana cards aren't really illustrated much. They just have like the number of the item. So sometimes that's kind of a bummer, but I'm learning to work with those still too. I think I can still get quite a bit out of it. And I love, of course, the witchy vibe in this deck. I mean, I love the candles. I love the potions. Of course, you have the Halloween vibes. I love everything. Okay. I love all this. I love Hocus Pocus. Like I said, watched it a lot. And I love the Halloween season. And honestly, I will use this deck all year round. It does not have to be in the fall or during the Halloween time for me to use it. It's just, oh my goodness. Okay. So I do know, talking about the suits, I do know the pumpkins are pentacles, which that does make sense to me. Okay. Okay. I love that. That's cute. That's cute. Let me find it. Okay. But the potions, I think they have the potions in here as the wands. And to me, that didn't make sense because I view the potions as more of, liquid. So to me, it would be water. Yeah. They have the suit of potions as the element of fire, which I guess it could kind of make sense because like the potions, like if you're making a certain potion for a specific type thing, or, I don't know, it's just the whole magic concept, I guess. Because in here they have represents adventure, creativity, and inspiration, which, that I guess does make sense. But I don't know. I still associate it with cups. I guess. I don't know. Is that just a me thing? I don't know. And let's see, yeah, pumpkins are earth, they're the pentacles, but we'll see, yeah, right here, candles represents the element water. See, now to me, that just doesn't make sense. So see, that's the reason why I personally have switched those. I view the candles, because of the flame, as the fire element. So that to me would be the wands, and then the potions would be the cups because of the liquid, you know. And up here, they even have candles, pumpkins, lightning, and potions. For the tarot initiated among you, you may know them as the wands, coins, swords, and cups. So even up here, it kind of made it confusing because they had it in order, it seemed like. So to me up here, it was like, okay, wands, candles, yes. Coins, pumpkins, that makes sense. Swords as lightning, that makes sense. And then cups as potions, that makes sense. But then down here, they switched it. So the candles would be water. So I don't know, was that like a typo, or is that how they meant it to be? I don't know. But for how I read it, because I see with Insight Edition guidebooks as well, I don't really use their little guidebooks because they are RWS style decks. So I already know the meanings, and their guidebooks don't really give me like anything really special to go off of. So I don't usually go to them, honestly. So in my mind already with this deck, I'm switching those suits. So to me, the candles are wands, like I said. Potions will be cups. Lightning are the swords. And pumpkins are pentacles. So that's how I'm reading it. But oh my goodness, this artwork. I really do love it. It kind of reminds me of Abigail Larson's artwork. Kind of has that type of style. And I adore her artwork. But this is actually by, who is it by? I think it's like Drea D. So her artwork is lovely as well. But anyway, this is one though, like I said, I haven't worked a ton with it yet. But it holds that inner child place for me, and the witchy aspect and just the sassy, like, oh my gosh, there's Winifred. I love it. And there's Binks. Okay, I do love that they did change some of the major arcana cards. This would be Death, number 13, but they did it as transformation, and it does fit. I really do like that. So just curious to see what kind of message might come out for me for today, and like how I might work with this deck. So how might we work together? What would our journey look like? It's our overall theme and energy. Ooh, 9 of Candles, 9 of Wands. Okay. So for me, that would be 9 of Wands, and that's tenacity. There's going to be like maybe some challenges or struggle, but we need to push forward and work together. So like there's going to be some work that we need to do together. Okay, can you clarify that a little bit more? 4 of Pumpkins, so 4 of Pentacles. Okay, there's security and stability here. Okay. Queen of Potions. Ooh. Okay. And we also have this wise woman crone energy coming in here, and we're very intuitive. We can get in touch with our intuition, our emotions, get in depth with things. Okay, so there may be challenges again that come up, and we need to push forward and I need to just go with it. And even though, see, because there's tension here. There's tension here for me, and I need to push past it and continue forward because there's security and stability here with this deck. There's good work that can be done here, and this deck is reliable, and I can get in touch with my intuition and emotions while I work with this deck. Okay, I like it. So there's a good little insight for me for that one. Okay, so that's the Hocus Pocus Tarot. The next one is the Villains deck. I saw this one's just so stinking fun. It's so fun. It's cute. Who's the artwork by on this one? I don't even know. Oh, illustrated by Ellie Goldwine. Okay, and I love this little poison apple up here. This deck it's seriously, it's so cute. Again, the guidebook that I don't normally get into, although I may have to with this one sometimes because while I do know most of the villains in this, I think there was a couple that I was like, who is that? Who is that? Like this one. The Queen of Coins here for a perfect example. I am not sure exactly who she is, but in here it does say that she is Madame Medusa. Okay. So like I might have to look her up because I can't remember what she's from. So like it doesn't really give you like what movie or anything that she is from. So I may have to look her up sometime. I mean, I know Medusa, but like what movie exactly is that from? I can't remember. I'm not sure if I've seen it. But anyways, I do recognize quite a few of the characters in this deck. And I love, even though this is still a Pip style deck, I love it. There's, oh my gosh, some of the artwork in here. Here's the backing, which is beautiful. It's like this purple with this like pink design on it. I was able to find a marker. I had just a Crayola marker that matched that pink like really well. So I edged it with that. And I love this. I love Jafar. Oh my gosh. I haven't watched the Aladdin movies because I know there's quite a few of them. And well, since I was a kid, I think. And oh, this is one of the ones I love. I love this poison apple. But anyway, the Aladdin movies, like I need to rewatch those. I think it's so fun to go rewatch some of my favorite movies I loved as a kid. And so I kind of want to rewatch some of these old ones. Yeah, The Lion King. Obsessed with Lion King. When I was little, I used to crawl around on my hands and knees and roar like a lion. Could also be the Leo in me. I don't know, but yep, that was a favorite. Little Mermaid. Oh my gosh, the two eels. See, this deck is so fun. There's so many cute things in it. There's Captain Hook's hat. I think that was Captain Hook's hat. I know he's in here. There's the mirror from Snow White. Oh, the Aristocats. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen that one in forever either. This one just brings up so many fun memories for me all around. Like, it's villains, yes, I get that. But, like, all the different movies represented in here just bring back so many memories. Like her, Cinderella. Okay, there's like the graveyard. Or is it wait, is that underwater? Oh, no. Lion King, because I can see the Pride Rock back here. Okay, that's like, and it's, well, that makes sense. 5 of coins, the desolate hardship time. Yep. During, oh my gosh, Scar's reign. Had a moment, I had to think about that for a minute. The hyenas. See, like, again, it's Pippi, but like, I could still get it. I still see it. Oh, I love this. True love. Yeah, so this deck is really fun too. I love some of these. You still understand exactly what's going on here. Like, you have the 8 of Wands, that's momentum. But I like that it's not just the sticks flying in the air. I mean, you do have that, but you also have this going on as well. Like this cauldron down here that's, having steam or smoke rise up. I think that's interesting. 4 of Cups. I like how they're all, or 5 of Cups, excuse me. That's interesting. Huh. I just like the directions and stuff. Like, they're all laying differently. That's so cute. Oh, they even have the crab dude from Moana. That's funny. Oh, Rapunzel. Okay, that's like the perfect tower card. Love it. I like this too, because this is like, it could be a river if you look at it that way. But then it also could be, but it's the robe of, like, I think he was up here, but the one from Jungle Book. That one, I don't know, I don't think I got to that card yet. But it's like his robe and like the buttons and stuff. So that's interesting. You could take that one different ways. I love that one. That's fun. Oh, I love this one right here too. This image is so pretty. I love this. I love cauldrons and the bubbling potions and what is it? Hero Big Six? Okay, I can't remember the name right off the top of my head. It's like Hero Big Six or something like that, but that was a good movie. Zootopia. And the only reason why I know this movie and Zootopia is because of my daughter watching it. Ooh, 101 Dalmatians. Loved that one. Captain Hook's sidekick there. Oh my gosh, Gaston. Oh, one of my other favorite movies. Oh my gosh, now am I going to remember? Is it The Last Emperor? No, oh my gosh, not The Last Emperor. Emperor's New Groove. That was such a good one. I love her too. Oh my goodness. That's a hoot. Hades. Perfect death card. Yep. Okay, anyway, this isn't going to be like a full flip through these, but these, oh my gosh. The full with the angel and the devil on Kronk's shoulders there. That's awesome. I love it. Okay, I'm not sure which, she another one of the fairies? No, maybe? I'm not quite sure exactly what she's from right off the top of my head. Okay, I love this one too. The Seven of Wands here with her, and like there's the cabin. I like that. Oh, I love that too. Okay. Oh my gosh. I love that one too. Meet the Robinsons. That was a good movie. Yeah, he's a good hermit card. And the Empress. Okay, this is what is so fun about fandom decks, because you have like these different movies that kind of like flash in your head when you see these cards and stuff, and she fits so well with the Empress card because of the whole Mother Knows Best song that she sings. That's perfect. The Empress, Mother Knows Best. Yep. That's so fun. Okay, I just want to see real quick what little message this one might have for me. Just want to give it a quick little shuffle. Also, one thing I'll say about Insight Edition decks is that their deck consistency, or like their card stock, is like not consistent. Like this deck and my Buffy deck that is Insight Editions as well shuffle beautifully. Like it's like flexible card stock, so it's a lot easier to like shuffle. But some other ones, like I have the Supernatural deck. I have the Horror Tarot over here, the Horror Tarot over here. And some of them, they're thicker, so they're a lot harder to shuffle. It's quite interesting. Anyway, let's see what kind of energy or message you might have. Okay. Ooh. Got a lot of cup energy going on here, don't I? So 9 of Cups. Okay, so we've got contentment. Look, she's like on top of the world, right? She's got everything. She's in power. She's in touch with her emotions, but she's just just in her element at this stage. And then I have the 8 of Cups here, which is taking a different path. Okay. And then 7 of Coins, evaluation, reevaluating things. This is interesting. So being content, like we can work together on like, we're in a really good place, but then also this deck is going to help me kind of walk the unbeaten path and like to look at things differently. And then we have, again, looking at things differently with this reflection, like taking a situation and being like, is there something else I need to look at here? Just kind of like sit and think about it. So that's interesting. Very, very interesting. And I have the 6 of Cups here on the bottom, which is nostalgia, right? Looking back on the past a little bit. And I think that is so fitting since these decks are about my, nostalgia moments. So that's pretty cool. All right. These next two are the ones that I'm most excited about. I love them to death, mainly because of the artist. And the artist is Abigail Larson. So which decks am I talking about? Well, it's these two. The Beetlejuice Tarot and The Nightmare Before Christmas, both of which are created. The artwork is by Abigail Larson. Absolutely adore her artwork. I think I have all of her decks now. So like I said, here's the Insight Editions Horror Tarot, Headless Horseman. I love this deck for a Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I mean, it's a Pip deck too, but I absolutely love it. I love the artwork in this deck. It's so beautiful, and it's one that I use all year round, or I can't. I mean, I do, because I just love the vibes. I love it. So I have that deck here, and these are actually sitting up here on my altar space because I work with them frequently. And then, of course, here's her Darkwood Tarot. And her and Sasha Graham are working on a Vampire Tarot, which I'm super excited about. I also love the artwork in this one. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I had to get these two as well because I absolutely love it. So let's see which one I want to start with. I'm going to start with the Beetlejuice one first. Whoa, that got stuck on my oopsie. Let me straighten that out. It got like stuck on there. Now I have like, of course, I know that Beetlejuice has a new movie out. I think it's just Beetlejuice or something like that. I started watching it. I haven't finished it yet, but I am enjoying it. Oh, by the way, this will never, I wonder why they changed this. Like, why they went from, it must be because it's a cheaper way to do it, maybe. I don't know if all the other decks are going to be like this now, but they got rid of the book and like it's this fold out thingy. And I mean, I don't know if it's because of the whole snake theme or what, but I probably won't ever use it. I do love the packaging though. This is adorable. Look at the inside. I love the inside. But let's see. Okay. But anyways, so I started watching the newest one. Haven't finished it, but I am enjoying it. But the original, of course, I've seen many times as well, but I do want to watch it again. I'm just kind of sad that, it's like not available on anything at the moment. So I'll either have to rent it sometime or hopefully it'll come on, to a streaming service at some point. But here's the lovely backings. I edged it in green. But what I love too is that this deck was created off of the original, which I really appreciate. I'm so glad that they didn't decide to just create a Beetlejuice deck off the new one. Because I mean, I still don't think you can ever beat the original. And so I'm really, really glad that they stuck with the original. This deck, look, I love that. That's so sweet. Look at that. Bliss. Aw. And this deck, I have seen Insight editions, like these newer ones in particular, like this one. They're kind of stepping away a little bit from, like, here's the Eight of Pentacles. They're stepping away from the Pip style decks. They're actually, I don't know if they were listening to people talk about them or what, but they are actually trying to make illustrations for all of the minor arcana now instead of them just being an item, like the number of the items. So that's really cool. I really, really want to watch the original again. It's been a long time since I've seen it too, but like having this deck, I really want to watch it. Oh my gosh. It just cracks me up. It kind of cracks me up. Love her too. There's the Witch Doctor for Judgment. That's pretty cool. This is another one that like I pulled out. I shuffled it. I of course edged it, but I haven't really worked with it as much yet. Oh my gosh, I flipping love that one though. The moon with the ghosts in the picture. I love it. But so I'm not quite sure exactly how we'll work together other than like, I love Beetlejuice and all of that. But so out of, with it being a fandom deck and all, and inner child deck, totally brings back nostalgia memories for me. But how will it work with me? Let's just see what this one has to say too. Let's see. How will you work with me? What kind of energy do you have? Let's just see. Ooh. Okay, see, this one just gives me some giggles. Like, I just love it. Okay, so 10 of Swords. So there's going to be endings and finalities, like things that, like working with this deck, I'm going to be able to come to it and work through things that just are no longer serving me. I'm going to be able to like release those things. And then we've got the Four of Cups, which is cool too, because along with this, it's kind of like saying like you're in this place of stagnancy, like, you can pause and rest here and stuff, but like you also don't want to become stagnant. So that's interesting. And like, look at him. He's been sitting here way too long. Like, you need to get up and move, dude. Like, get up and do something. So this deck wants me to get up and do something and take action, maybe towards the things that I need to release and let go of. And coming up with that, we have the Hermit. So yeah, there's some deep introspection and reflection and stuff that I can do with this deck. So go within. I can definitely go within and work on the things that are keeping me stuck and release them. All right. Okay. I hear you. That's pretty cool. Oh, wait, what was on the bottom? Oh, Queen of Wands. Well, yeah, look at that. And then I love looking at the bottom cards of the deck. So the Queen of Wands here. So taking action. Like we're fiery, we're confident, we're passionate, and we're just going to do the darn thing. Let's do some work. I like it. Look at her being all creative, making her funky artwork. Who cares what people think? Let's just do it. Okay, I love that. Okay, so see, this is fun. I'm actually getting to know my decks a little bit with you guys and trying to get a feel for the energy, and I'm really liking that. Here's the Nightmare Before Christmas one. This one I saved for last because this one surprised me, okay? The artwork, like I said, is gorgeous because it's by Abigail Larson. But this one, it's like my favorite out of all these already. This one I have connected to the most. But now since I have pulled some cards from the other ones, I'm excited to work with them more too. This one I edged in purple and did like a black, I used a black ink pad to kind of do the corners a little bit. But I love everything about this deck. This one is more of the Pip style, but the illustrations are so beautiful. And again, it's been a while since I've seen this movie, but you can really feel the energy and vibe from this deck already. Like right from the get-go, I understood it. And the energy for this deck for me is, I mean, yes, it's got the mixture of the Halloween and Christmas vibes, which, I mean, some people might not use this deck except for only during those seasons. But this deck has shown me already that it likes to beat to its own drum, which is pretty much what Jack Skellington does, right? Like he is associated with Halloween only, but he so desperately wants to take over Christmas. He wants to be Christmas. And I love that about his whole story, because it's about like, well, you don't have to do what you're told to do. Like you need to just step out and do what your heart's desire is. Like, what do you want to be? What do you want to do? How do you want to portray yourself? Like what makes you happy? And so, and that's his whole story. He goes and he's just going to do what he wants to do. He wants to do something different. And so that is totally what this deck brings to me as well. It's like, let's do something different. Oh, I love that image. But it's like, let's get to what you truly want and what you desire and want to be, and let's work on that. And I absolutely love that. I mean, you really can get that out of this deck. Vampires. And this cardstock too is one of the more like flexible ones, and they're all matte, which I mean, I really like their cardstock. It's so weird how some of them are thicker than others. I love this one. It's so funny because I did do an interview type spread with this deck already. And this was one of the cards I got, which is the 8 of Potions. So it's the 8 of Cups. And this right here straight up told me, oh, and I had gotten this one. That's funny that they're together. But I had gotten the 8 of Potions and the 8 of Presents for some of the questions. And the 8 of Potions was like straight up, let's take the unbeaten path. Let's take a path that, you normally wouldn't take or whatever, but let's do something different. We're going to do something different together. And then the 8 of Presents, which is the 8 of Pentacles, is like, we have a lot of work we can do together and we need to work hard on it. Like, let's do the hard things. And so that was really neat too. And I love even just these simple ones like this, which is the 4 of Needles. So that's the Swords suit. And I love this. And look at that. It's like rest. Like, you're working, but no, take a pause. I just really like that. And Sally. Again, I adore the artwork. It's so pretty. I love this one too. 3 of Candles. I love the bat candelabra. That's beautiful. The werewolf. And I love this. Oh, love him too. Is it Oogie Boogie? Is that what he is? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I remember him, but is it Oogie Boogie? That's gonna bug me now. I know it's in the guidebook. Oh, again, Abigail Larson's artwork is so beautiful. So yeah, I don't really have to pull cards from this one because, like I said, I already know the vibe and energy it has for me, and it's about like getting down to what I truly want and going for it, no matter what anybody says or thinks about it. But let's just see. since I pulled cards from the other one. Let's just see what this one has to say right now. Ooh, got 2 on that one. Ooh, okay. Aw. Bunch of court cards, yo. All right. Oh, and the sun. Oh, look, that's cute. And got the sun here too. So we got a lot of happiness going on here, right? I've got the star, which is all full of hope, and I love him. Look at him. Little ghosty dog. Again, need to watch this movie again, but at least I know it's on Disney, so I'll be watching this one soon too. But I love that we have this hope here. This hope that things are going to be all good. And I absolutely love this too. Like, if you look really closely, his nose is a little jack-o'-lantern. I just think that's so sweet. Then we have the Knight of Potions, which is the Knight of Cups. And he's like the romantic. He's like very in touch with his feelings, his emotions. So I can get really in touch with my feelings and emotions here too. And then we also have the Page of Potions. So I've really got a lot of this emotion, intuitive energy going on here. And then the Sun, which is just like full on happiness. Like, hey, I'm happy you're here. Ooh, look at the lights. That's so cute. I love it. Something different, something cute. All right. Well, you know what? I'll just leave on this. I'll leave with this right here because that's the decks that I have to share with you guys today. My little inner child nostalgia decks. I'm excited to play with these more, and thank you for being here with me while I was like unsure about a couple of them, but then pulling those cards really helped to just get a sense of like the energy and the vibe of the deck and like what it might have to show me. So knowing those things with those decks, knowing that little message, I'm excited to work with them all and just see what they'll have to help me with or give me insight on. And of course, I will be watching all the movies because now I like really want to watch them all. But anyways, thank you all so much for joining me here today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. And if you want to see more in-depth videos, I'm actually going to be recording a video here soon talking about my studies and what I've been dabbling in. And I don't know, I'm sharing a lot more over on Patreon just because I feel more comfortable in that space. So if you'd like to join me over there, I will have a link down below that you can check out. But if not, I love having you here as well. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Bye.